This is Megan, and welcome to Stories in the Woods. Hi, listeners. So before I hopped on here, I thought it would be really nice if I tried to make my girls breakfast. I was so excited. I got out all of the ingredients, I got the recipe, and everything turned out burnt. And somehow also goopy on the inside still. Anyways, I'm not feeling like I'm very good at anything this morning. Well, here's today's forest fact from River.
My name is River, and I have a fun forest fact. Did you know there are layers in a forest, like the canopy and the understory and the forest floor?
That is a great forest fact, River. Actually, it reminds me of a story. Okay, all you humans and forest dwellers, are you ready? Here we go. There was once a small wren who lived in a big rainforest. It was a busy place filled with all types of animals and everything from soaring cedar trees to soft moss clinging to stumps on the forest floor. The wren watched the other animals. They moved with such certainty and intention. Lately, the little bird had felt quite unsure of his own role and spent his days flying aimlessly from branch to branch. His little head cocked to the side as he observed a mother bear lumbering through the dense undergrowth. She had 2 black fur balls following behind her. The wren fluttered a little closer, perching on a frond that dipped under his tiny weight. How sure they look, he thought. They know exactly where they belong. The mother bear paused and snuffled her nose in the soft dirt. Her little cubs watched and then copied. One sniffing with so much enthusiasm he tumbled head over paws into a patch of ferns. Wren cautiously landed nearby and also tried burying his tiny beak into the dirt. It smelled of damp and worms and... Achoo! Wren sneezed so hard he shot backwards into a tree trunk. The bears paused their hunt for food and looked at him with mild curiosity, but soon they were on their way, off to the river perhaps for fish or to find a tasty berry. Wren watched them disappear into the trees and let out a chirpy sigh. A loud crashing and chorus of squeals and barks came moving right towards the little wren. He took flight and landed on a branch just in time for a swirl of red fur, sharp teeth, and chattering fox cubs to come tumbling through the forest. They look like they know exactly what to do. Play! Maybe I can play too, Wren thought to himself. Wren flew closer to the cubs and tried to get their attention, but he was too small to be noticed. He tried to bark and growl like the playful foxes, but only his lilting musical voice came out and was easily drowned out in all the noise. The foxes sprinted away and Wren was soon left behind. I can't sniff like a bear, he thought. I can't run like a fox. What can I do? Glanced upward where the canopy shimmered in patches of sunlight. Birds flitted high above, warblers and chickadees and jays, each of them seeming to know exactly where they were going. Wren fluttered his wings uncertainly. Maybe I just haven't found the right place yet. He hopped up one branch, then another, climbing towards the understory where the light turned dappled and green. A long, bright beam of sunlight filtered through the leaves, and in it something sparkled. It was a slimy banana slug, gliding slowly, steadily along the tree branch. Wren considered its unhurried pace, very different from the foxes below. Perhaps I need to slow down like the slug, Wren thought. He shuffled along a branch next to the slug. The slug did not seem bothered by this development and did not even glance in Wren's direction. At first, Wren enjoyed the leisurely path alongside his slimy companion. It was difficult to see in the dim light, however, and Wren kept tripping over the bumps and knobs in his branch. After about 10 minutes, Wren chirped impatiently. He was simply not built for this slow pace. He flapped goodbye to the slug, who still had not acknowledged his presence, and took off, flying up higher and higher. Out of the corner of his eye, Wren saw a flash of feathers. Another bird, he thought. If anybody can help me find where I belong, it's another bird. He circled around and scanned above, and yes, Wren could now see there was a mother eagle heading to the canopy. She had lunch, a fresh fish catch clutched in her massive talons. Wren flapped his wings as hard as he could and chased after her. Up, up, up. Sunlight began to warm Wren's feathers, and he squinted to try and see through all the thick tree foliage. The mother eagle had stopped her rapid climb to her nest. She was beating her large wings and screeching in frustration. Wren cautiously watched from a distance. He realized her talons were now empty, and that the mother eagle had mistakenly dropped her baby's breakfast into a tangle of branches. Wren flew a bit closer for a better look and realized because of the other bird's great size, she couldn't reach into the small holes to retrieve the fish. Wren had a sudden, sure thought. I can get that fish. He took a deep breath and, holding his wings close to his sides, darted into one of the small holes. He grabbed a hold of the slimy cold fish and tugged on it with all his might. Slowly, with a lot of effort, the fish moved closer and closer to the opening where the mother eagle waited, impatiently clacking her hooked beak. Finally, Wren had slid the fish close enough for the mother eagle to snag the tail, and she took off, big billows of wind from her wings, knocking Wren right over. Not even a thank you, Wren thought huffily to himself, but he couldn't help but smile. He felt a warmth spreading through his chest feathers and zipping right to the end of his tail. What was this feeling? Wren wriggled his way out of the branches and continued to fly higher and higher until he was above the trees. He scanned the clear blue sky around him. He could see now the nest with the baby eaglets and their mom, hungrily devouring the fish between themselves. He could see other birds flitting through the air, each busy with their own purpose. Wren hovered for a moment, and that new feeling blossomed again like the sun above, full, bright, and glowing. Proud, he realized. He, the smallest bird in the forest, had helped someone far bigger and stronger than himself, and he had done it well. Wren angled his wings and soared forward, a new steadiness in his flight. He wasn't built for speed like the fox, or steady, slow paths like the slug. He wasn't a digger like the bears or a hunter like the mother eagle. He was built for slipping into tight spaces, for quick thinking, and discovered a courage that surprised him. For the first time, Wren felt like he belonged in this layered rainforest world. He had his own place in the vast sky above the canopy, his own talents, and he couldn't wait to discover what else he could do. Wren had a bit of a hard time finding something he felt good at. I think sometimes it can be tricky trying to find things we feel like we're really good at. And it can be easy to get really caught up in the things we're maybe not so good at. Confidence is believing in yourself and your talents, and knowing you can handle challenges that come your way. Everyone can have a hard time finding that feeling of confidence. One thing you can try is something called affirmations. These are things we say out loud to ourselves that help train our brain to feel confident and believe in ourselves. Here, try a few with me. I'll say one and you repeat it back. I am brave. I am smart. I can do hard things. I am strong. Get a grown-up to help you write down some affirmations you really like and put them up somewhere in your house. Every time you see them, pause and take time to say them out loud. Watch as you train your brain to feel confident, brave, and willing to take on new things. Stories in the Woods are original stories by me, Megan Schmitz. Thank you to River for today's Forest Fact. If you would like to send me an interesting fact about a forest plant or animal, please email me at storiesinthewoodpodcast@gmail.com. That's storiesinthewoodpodcast@gmail.com. You can also find me at Littles in the Woods on Instagram or Facebook for nature play and tips for getting your little explorers outside. Thanks for joining me. I can't wait to meet again for another story in the woods.